Hello guys, welcome and welcome back to my channel. I hope you guys are doing okay. Thank you so much for the love. The support is super amazing. You guys, our channel is doing awesome. Kindly continue sharing, subscribing, and also don't forget to like. Also guys, today we are going to deal with a very sensitive topic, and it's something that we go throughout our day-to-day lives. And I know if I share these ideas and tips, it may help someone out there, because I have been in this situation before, and it was very bad. Like I felt like my life had no meaning, like I was just existing and not living. So I decided to pick myself up and I did a research on it, and actually the research helped me. I removed myself from a very dark place, and I promised myself that once I'm okay, I can actually share yeah, I can actually share these hacks. Yeah. So there's a time last year I was going through a lot, like a lot in my life. Like I felt like everyone else around me was doing so well and I wasn't doing anything. Like the goals I had set for the previous year, which was 2022, like when it came to 2023, I hadn't achieved any. Like I had promised myself that by 2023 I would have I would have built a house for myself. So I would also have I had this dream car in my mind. So I also had a couple of dreams and goals for my career. And when you sit down and look at your to-do list, like what you had set to achieve in that particular year, and you realize, oh, it's almost the end of the year and I've not done anything. I was basically evaluating myself and realized that I wasn't doing so well. And looking at the people around me, they were doing so well. And I will say that comparison is a thief of joy, they say, which is very true. So I started comparing myself. And I also looked at my age because I had set a target that by a certain age, I want to own a house. I want to be in a certain place in my career. I want to own a certain car. And it's something I believe that would be very achievable because I was working towards it. So it came a time that I tried to venture into different businesses. They were not working. I tried a certain business, and within a week, I just closed the business because it was super stressful. I was using a lot of money on transportation, and then going to the market to fetch the items for this particular business was also very hectic. And then that time I had financial constraints and it was super stressful. Like I would come to the house and sleep the whole day. Like I would come from work and just sleep. I didn't want to talk to anyone. I didn't want to see anyone. Like for me, that's my coping mechanism. Like when I'm going through a lot, I just want to isolate and just be myself and just be by myself. Like I'm a loner, yeah. They say I'm a popular loner because I really have people I talk to, people who understand me. But then again, I didn't realize that I was going towards a very bad direction until I decided to research on this topic. Like I was feeling so bad that I wasn't achieving anything. Like, do you see when you have written like 10 goals and you're trying to tick you're bringing out a pen to tick what you have achieved at the end of the year, and you find out that out of 10 you have actually subtracted from your list. You haven't achieved anything. It was super stressful, and I decided to do my research. How can I handle this stress better? Because I felt like I wasn't handling the situation very well. And one thing for me, I always rely on myself. Like I feel like I have that energy to handle myself. Like no one can actually make me feel better other than myself. Because most of the time, even if you share with someone, what are they going to do? They're going to say, "Oh, that's how you feel." Actually, some will tell you, "Oh, you feel like you're supposed to be having a house." Some people out there are sleeping on the rain. Yeah, you see, some people out there are sleeping on the streets. You see some just weird comments. So I said, I'm going to just pick myself up and proceed to the new year, which is this year, 2024. And so far it's been amazing because actually I'm on my way of slashing some of the key goals, which one of them was getting to 1000 subscribers, which I did. And since then I have been so motivated. I feel like I can do anything. Like the self-doubt I had before because I had not achieved my 2023 goals has disappeared, and it's very very minimal. So I decided to research how do you manage your stress, like how do you manage your stress. And I find out some ideas, like number one, you have to identify your stress triggers. Like for me, I realized that very small things trigger me. Like for example, if I'm overwhelmed with the work, then and I'm supposed to beat some deadlines, I realize those are my triggers. Like I will feel like my stomach is paining me out of nowhere. I have a stressful headache, like my head is about to burst, and all I want to do is sleep. Like I literally freeze. So I said, no, the first thing you have to do actually is to identify your stress triggers, be it a relationship, be it work, be it deadlines, and then you eliminate them and find a way how to work around them. Okay. Secondly, I realized that the best thing is to set realistic goals. Like you have to set, for example, what was I thinking? That by the end of 2023, I'll buy myself a Range Rover. Meanwhile, I don't have any extra source of income. So is my monthly salary going to buy me a Range Rover? Honestly speaking, no. So I was actually setting unrealistic targets. I was saying by the end of 23, I will have 20,000 subscribers. Those were unrealistic subscribers, but by then I had like 600 subscribers. So how was I going to fly to 20,000 subscribers? So I realized the best thing to avoid stress actually is to set realistic goals, and also come up with ways how you are going to achieve these realistic targets. Okay. Also, guys, the best way to manage stress is actually to exercise regularly. I realize that if I don't exercise, then I feel so bad. Or if I have gone to exercise or I've gone for a walk or a run, I feel so much better. I feel like myself. I feel like a changed person, especially after you have run so much and then you come back and take that cold shower. There's this feeling you feel so good, you feel so nice. So exercising regularly actually helps. Also, you can do stress relieving practices. Those are like yoga, swimming. Like when you do yoga and deep breathing, you feel good. And actually, I never used to trust, or I never used to indulge in yoga, but nowadays I do it. I don't have to go outside. I just do it beside my bed. And when I wake up, I just lay my mat there and I do yoga. And after like 15 minutes, I feel okay. Also, I realize the best thing to avoid stress or to manage your stress is actually to write down a schedule on how you're going to do your activities, like have structure. I realized that most of the things I wasn't accomplishing because I had no structure. I want to do this, I want to do this, so many things at the same time. I end up getting confused, stressed, angry. I want to bash everyone. I want to just download my anger to everyone. I realize the best thing I want to do is actually write down my to-do list and what I want to do and organize myself into order. Okay, and I also, another thing I learned how to manage stress is actually to do what I love. Like for me, I realized that YouTube is very therapeutic to me. Like I can share with you guys. I feel like you guys are like my friends and you listen to me. So I realized that YouTube is very good. It's like therapy for me. So that's why I do it daily. And I feel like it's something that's helpful. It helps me to express myself more. It helps me to download whatever feeling I have in me. Okay, so I also realized that the best way to manage stress is to actually talk to someone, socialize, do social activities, like how can I call it? Like going to places, maybe going to play golf, also going to swim. Also, if you like shopping, basically doing what you love. Like if you have money, go shopping, you actually feel good. And I realize that when you do what you love, like something that is super super interesting, you tend to forget the stress you had before. So that's what I realized, that when you're in a stressful situation, just do what you love or indulge in your hobbies. Okay. And also, guys, I feel like sometimes we negate the fact that we are humans. Learn to talk to yourself that you are a human, and some of these things they take time Don't stress yourself so much, because at the end of the day, if you die out of stress, then what's the use? Because at the end of the day, you want to live long to achieve your goals and dreams. And the best way is to accept that good things, they actually take time. So be patient. When you are patient enough, then you avoid stress. So also, guys, I also learned that the best way to avoid stress is to actually have proper time management, because sometimes we don't really know how to manage time, and when you run out of time, you feel like I haven't done this, and that's because you didn't structure yourself well, and then you end up being caught up with deadlines, and you end up being stressed. So the best way is to have a clear way of doing your things so that you manage time. Also, guys, the best way to avoid stress is avoid excessive drinking, avoid excess caffeine, and also I realized that avoid a lot of carbohydrates, because they literally drain your energy. I don't know if it's me alone, but nowadays I would realize if I eat a lot of carbohydrates, they just drain my energy. I just want to do nothing when I could be doing the lot of things. And also, guys, learn to do enjoyable things. If you like watching movies, go to movies. If you like swimming, go to swimming. And also, lastly, guys, if you're feeling so stressed, you can actually take a good sleep, a good nap always helps. And if all those things are not going to help you, it's good you seek professional help. Then you get your guidance and counseling. You get to talk to someone, a therapist, and they will actually help you overcome any stress you have. I really hope we get to learn from this, because stress is something very bad. Because I've been in that situation before whereby I felt like no one was seeing me, but then again, I didn't want to be seen. And the best way and the best thing I ever did to myself is actually apply these tips. And within a day, I'm telling you, I was up and running and doing all my activities. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to share, subscribe. See you next time. Bye.